Hi Libra, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your forecast for 2025. The new year is going to be upon us. So for a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. I will use these decks for your readings amongst other decks. From the Ideal Tarot, I do have the Devil card. This means that communication is going to increase in the new year. Possibly there are going to be opportunities to make gains, but you also need to be careful because sometimes we expect much, but then we have to settle for less. Yet you could have those second thoughts. I think you're also someone who needs to work on your relationships. Maybe you need to be crystal clear while dealing with others because your words could be misinterpreted. Avoid misunderstandings in 2025. Maybe you're also dealing with someone who wants you under his or her thumb. The final days of December stepping into 2025, I do have the Four of Wands. Your focus was definitely the home. Maybe social events were also lined up here. You were turning heads. I think your output work-wise was also appreciated. You had the opportunity to make gains, but you were also dealing with people who were envious and jealous of your achievements. Maybe they were copycats. Obstacles to overcome this year or the challenges is the Justice card. This is your energy. You do desire balance in your life. I think you're also someone who is very just. Perhaps you're dealing with bias on the home front or even on the work front. Yet you're going to be someone who is going to stick your neck out. You're going to support or speak up for the underdog. Influences for this year, I do have the Six of Wands. The spotlight is certainly going to be on you. This is your year. You are going to commute great distances. You're also someone who is going to travel back and forth. Official paperwork is also going to be a priority. Interestingly, with the Justice card, I also have this card, Legacy. Maybe many of you need to look into legal documents and contracts. You may also make your way to the courtroom, or perhaps you're going to sit in judgment and decide on issues for other people. Nevertheless, the Six of Wands also talks about a very hectic year ahead. It also means that endless rounds of communication could leave you hassled. Maybe there are also going to be visitors this year that is also going to leave you flustered and exasperated. Perhaps you should find time. Maybe you're also going to give a piece of your mind to those acquaintances who have misbehaved with you in the past. The first 4 months of the year, January, February, March, April, is the Ace of Swords. Now, this is from the suit of swords. It is dealing with the air signs, and you're an air sign. You could be dealing with other Librans, Aquarius, as well as Gemini. The Ace of Swords is also someone who is very resolved and determined. Likewise, you're going to be someone who wants to cut through the obstacles. You're also going to be a bit tentative. Maybe you have to reach out to someone who could help your family while in the midst of trouble. January is certainly the month when someone could keep his ego aside because this person cares for you. Maybe he could try to make an effort to reach out to your loved ones because he wants to get to know you better. Feelings are going to be involved here. Maybe some of you are also dealing with an on-again, off-again lover in the first 4 months. So it is the best time if you want to reconnect with this person. Perhaps destiny also has its part to play because it has brought you together. You do have a choice in love also in the month of March. Yet the first 4 months promises opportunities to make gains. You need to capitalize on the same. It would be prudent, Librans, to ignore those who are making snide remarks. There's going to be someone who could deliberately try to foil your plans. So ignore the barbs, ignore the unkind remarks, and you'll be good to go. May, June, July, August is the High Priestess. Now, this is from the Major Arcana. Your intuition is going to be spot on. So pay attention to your dreams, your inner voice, messages from your higher self. Again, with the High Priestess, this is also going to be an activity filled phase of your life. I think you're going to commute great distances, maybe some of you are traveling for better prospects elsewhere, but do keep in mind, Librans, that it is highly likely that your employer could be someone who could extract more than his pound of flesh. Maybe you will be feeling as though you have put in more than 100%, or that you have given your all, but then you're not getting paid commensurate to your effort. So even if you bag that job, keep that in mind. Again, opportunities are also likely due to recommendation while making your way for interviews. You also need to be patient. Perhaps you will do well if you clear the air about payment for your services. Even on the legal front, you can expect positive developments. I think in May you could be a bit stressed and tensed. Maybe financial burdens, a devious person is also something that you have to look at. You need to keep your ears close to the ground. In June, you may feel all at sea, maybe psychologically low. You also need to understand why there are blockages in your life, especially in the month of June. Past life healing will also benefit you. Yet, July and August promises to be one where you can add a feather to your cap. Do keep in mind you do have the Six of Wands. That means that you're going to be recognized for your talents. The final 4 months of the year, that is September, October, November, December, is the Four of Cups. Your emotions could fluctuate. I think you need to get a grip on your temperament, because you could cry at the drop of a hat. Perhaps your person is also traveling, so that could create a distance in your relationship. Be mindful of that. Maybe your person is traveling on account of work. Again, with the Four of Cups also, you could be dealing with two-faced people. Sometimes, people backtrack, people go back on their word, and that puts us in a spot. This person could make amends, but then you feel low and despondent. Financial issues could also put a strain on your relationships. Incidentally, September is the time when you get opportunities, but don't be pushy with clients, because you can scare them away. You also need to seek divine intervention. You also need to be kind towards creatures, great and small. October is the month when your responsibilities will increase. Maybe you need to act quickly, but you tend to procrastinate, and this could also rub people the wrong way, especially your loved ones. Maybe you will also question as to why you have to be the flag bearer, why the onus is on you. Perhaps you should deliberate with senior people, especially a father or a father figure, if that is possible, Librans. Financial issues could create discord within the family. Those of you who are in the leadership position, I think this is the time when you will frame policies. November is the month when you're going to be someone who is going to be very businesslike in your approach. You're not going to brook any nonsense, but try not to be too aloof in personal relationships. Events could be there in the month of November as well. I think your department will put up a good show, and that means that you're going to be feted for your leadership qualities. From the Kipper deck, I do have the card Pathway. Maybe there's a choice that needs to be made, whether personally or professionally. Many of you could also be traveling. Look at the light instead of being uncertain about your future. With a rider coming in from Lenormand, it means that messages, someone could come in with some piece of news, or perhaps you could embody that person in other people's lives. Archangel Michael is also telling you to vacuum away fear. I think if there are fear-based energies, if someone is trying to intimidate you, or someone is trying to control you with the Devil card, whether this be your person, it could be a toxic relationship for some of you. I think you need to banish those fear-based energies. You also need to take control of your life. Maybe this person is extremely harsh when dealing with you. Don't punish yourself for mistakes you have made, because like I said, you need to be mindful of the fact that there are going to be people who could drain your energy. They could expect you to do some soul searching even if they are at fault. Ego hassles is something which you need to guard against, Librans. With respect to your love life, I do have some cards. Very soon it says from the Romance Angel deck, you need to clearly decide if you want to be with a person. You need to make a choice Maybe you are dealing with an on again, off again lover, especially in the first 4 months. You could also be having choices when it comes to matters of the heart. There are people who are going to vie for your attention. In an existing relationship also, you can expect closeness, comfort and warmth. I think your person is also going to help you when it comes to work, but also be careful because you can be too aloof in relationships. Don't snub your partner. Maybe this person wants more closeness in the relationship. Chemistry is something which you should develop, or be more flirtatious and open. Some singletons can also fear commitment because you think that you don't have deep pockets. You want to be financially secure before you can settle down. But your loved ones could say that in the present circumstances that seems to be impossible. So you shouldn't let go of a chance when it comes to matters of the heart. I have changed, I have evolved, I have transformed, and the reason is you. This could be true for some of you, whether you're in a relationship or whether you fancy someone. This person has had a positive impact on your life and has brought about a transformation, making you a better version of yourself. Or perhaps, Librans, this could be the other way around. This person acknowledges your presence in his life and the difference that you have brought into his or her life. You know my soul's language. So this seems to be a soul bond, a soul contract. This is a past life relationship also that you're dealing with. Maybe you're also connected to each other on the 3D plane. Maybe you shouldn't string anyone along if you're disinterested. Maybe you have a corner for the person, but then you could also put limitations on yourself because of your family. Interestingly, the last card in this reading is breaking barriers. 2025 is the year when you should move towards the light. It is going to be a transformative year for you. I think you need to break those barriers. You need to forge ahead because the limelight is certainly going to be on you, Librans. I hope, Librans, you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comments section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.